Hello class 7. This is your next series of video about your chapter 3 of history. In the previous video I have taught you about the Chola dynasty. In this video I am going to continue with the same concept, but we are going to study about their administration and working. The Cholas had a very efficient and organized system of working and administration. So in this, I am going to tell you more about their administration, their revenue system, navy, army, expansion of agriculture, art and architecture. When we talk about history, we got the information from various sources. Similarly, when we talk about the Chola inscriptions, they were carved on copper plates and the stone walls of temples. They are the main sources of information about the Chola dynasty. They throw light on the various achievements and various systems. Just you can see the image of stone walls, copper plates. These are the sources of information, the Chola inscription. The Cholas had a very efficient and organized system of administration. The kings, they were very strong and they personally looked after the welfare of the people and for their kingdom. The entire system, the administration, have divided the provinces, and these provinces are called mandalams. Each mandalam was under the charge of a governor and divided into districts called valandus. And each valandu had a number of villages, and these villages are known as Nadu or Kurram. Each village was governed by a special sabha. Okay, so the Kanchi, Tanjore and Puhar, these were the important towns. For a successful kingdom, revenue system should be very strong. The chief sources of income in Chola Empire were land revenue, which was 1/3 of the total produce, and taxes from trade. The Cholas had a very powerful army consisting of horsemen, elephant corps, archers and foot soldiers. They spent lot of money for their trainings and maintenance. The horses were imported from Arabia, and their navy was also very strong. The supremacy over the Coromandel coast, Malabar coast and the Bay of Bengal. In the form of agriculture also, they have earned a lot of money from the expansion of agriculture. The land grants were given to encourage the agriculture. The irrigation system was developed, and they built various dams on Kaveri and the other rivers. This period saw a tremendous growth in language, literature, art and architecture. So overall, this is the Chola Empire's architecture and sculptures. So I hope with this video you will be able to understand the concept. Thank you for watching me. Thank you, students.